What's going on YouTube? This is going to be my second video. The first one I did on RL Grime. If you haven't seen it, I'll link it in the description. The second one is going to be on Marshmello. So I'm going to start this one from scratch and I'll play it out for you guys. So let's start with the chords. Start with the piano. Need a metronome. Metronome would help. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and edit those in the piano roll and quantize, and I'll cut it right back. Alright, so now we got a piano part in, so we'll go ahead and throw some drums on. Now that we got the drums in, we'll throw down a bass line. So we'll go ahead and put that in. That was super off, but I'm going to go ahead and drag it back on grid anyways and quantize it and fix the notes. Alright, now that we got that set up, we'll go ahead and put down a vocal, probably like a vocal chop or vocal lead, I don't know. I'll pick a sound real quick and then something that we can put in. So that was off time, so I'll go ahead and fix that. And now I'll quantize that and cut that back together. So now we'll use like a different synth to build, to put in the build heading into the drop. Sorry, I forgot where my chords were. Alright. Now we'll go back to the bass and do a bass line. Bass line leading into the drop. We'll just do 16th notes. So let's do that. Now I'm just going to build drums and some sweeps off camera. Just really quick stuff. Probably just use loops and maybe program a couple different build drums. And I'll come back when I start the drop. So now starting into the drop, I'm just going to start with my drums. I like to start with my drums sometimes for the drop, just to make sure like they're kind of slapping and banging and in the right spots. And to do the Marshmello thing, I feel like one of the biggest things he does, or at least he used to do, I don't know, it's not really a whole lot now because it's a lot more trap, was he used to have that Jersey, whatever, like Jersey Club style kick pattern. So I'm going to try to do that in this drop here. So we'll go ahead and put the drums. Alright, so now that we got that out for 8 bars, I'm just going to go ahead and dry some hi-hats in. And we're going to do some, for the second part of the drop, and I'm going to draw in some 8th, 16th notes, like, you know, more trap style to to match what EDM is now, or what Marshmello's EDM style is. So okay, so I finished that, and this is what the drums sound like now. So this is the first 8 bars of the drop. Here's the second part. I guess we'll move to some chords, and for this I'll probably just draw the chords in, because I'm gonna use a synth wobble. So I got the sound right here. If I go back, I'll probably just use the MIDI from the beginning and change it up a bit, change up the chord structure, but I'll go ahead and draw that in, and then I'll come back. And I actually ended up using 2 synths, so that same one that I showed you at the beginning. I paired that with this other sound. Probably just go to the bass. I mean, that's pretty much all I need, and maybe another sort of like vocal chop, but we'll start with the bass. So I went ahead and chose this bass sound with a ton of high end, because it's almost like the sound that Marshmello used in the bass patch for the song he did with OK. I can't even remember what it's called. But so I'm going to layer that with the sub bass, but I'm just going to go ahead and record the high end version first, and then I'm just going to drag the MIDI down onto just like probably like a hip hop sub. Really good stock Ableton sound. So So now, besides that, all we really need is some sort of vocal chop. I found the sound, so I'm gonna go ahead and put in a lead, and I'm probably gonna mess up a lot from what I have in my head, but I'm just gonna go back and fix it, fix the MIDI notes. So it's probably gonna sound really bad, but we'll see. Alright, that's the best I got, so I'll go ahead and fix it. Now that I got the vocal lead in there, I mean, as far as the amount of elements I need, that's pretty much done. I mean, it's not something too complicated or anything. So if you like this video, or if you think there's something I can do better, leave me a comment. I'd love to see and read any of the comments and see what you guys have to say. So that's pretty much it for my Marshmello video. And yeah, so I'll hopefully be posting another video coming up soon. I know I said in my last one that I was going to try to do one with all stock plugins. So that will hopefully be my next video. If not, you know, coming up, I'm going to try to post as much content as possible. And yeah, so I'm just going to let this play out.